Hello, everyone. Let's see. Oh, it's working. Cool. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm gonna make sure I have everything ready before I start all this. I'm gonna need this. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hope you all are doing well. You're going to hear a lot of strange noises today because I do have the windows open and it's a little windy and it's pretty nice outside. I didn't want to turn on the heat, but I'm going to wait a few minutes before we get started, and I'll tell you everything that we're going to make today. We are cooking from the Elder Scrolls Cookbook, which is Skyrim, all the Elder Scroll games and whatnot. So, hi, Alex. Nice to see you again. I made sure that the family was watching, so I told Crystal to make sure you guys weren't busy. So, thank you. Okay. Hi, Kat. Well, happy Saturday. Hope you all are doing well. Having any exciting plans today besides this? All right, just checking some things. Hope the sound is okay. No, hold on a second. It sounds fine on my end. But Dad's working. Oh, okay. Oh, not doing anything, just babysitting, huh? Oh, that's fun. What, I'll say, what are you babysitting? Who are you babysitting? You got my little, what is this? Firing it up? Oh, okay. Hi, Gavin. How are you? Hope everything's good. The neighbors. Hi, neighbors. Nice to see you. Hope you all are ready and excited to see some delicious food, hopefully. Okay. Just gonna get away a few more minutes. Today there is a little bit of a theme. I didn't realize this until hi, Holly. I didn't realize this until I actually looked, but today we're making apple cabbage stew and apple cobbler. I'll show you a picture in a minute. So this is what we're making. This is the apple cabbage stew. I thought that looked pretty interesting. And then for our little dessert is this apple cobbler right here. Looks I think it looks good, so I'm excited to see what happens, see how these turn out. But we are going to make the cabbage stew first. So, got 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Got 1 leek, only the white parts. Green cabbage, dried thyme, 6 cups of chicken broth, and then apples. So, that interesting combination. But hey, we're going to see how it goes. And then for our apple cobbler, the filling is brown sugar, cornstarch, Nord spices, which I'll get into in a minute, Honeycrisp apples, and then the topping is all-purpose flour, rolled oats, granulated sugar, baking powder, salt, um, unsalted butter, and a cup of buttermilk. Hi, Carmilla. Hope you're having a good day. So, before we even begin, let's go ahead and make this what's called Nord spices, which is this right here. Again, sorry for the whole people doing work outside. All right, so for this, there are 2 ingredients that I do not have because I could not find them. So, one, we have ground cardamom. We have ground cinnamon, ground mace, ground cloves, and ground grains of paradise, whatever that is. I only have 3 out of the 5 because I could not find ground mace, but we have ground clove. I don't know. So let's go ahead and we'll mix those together first. Let's just grab a little glass bowl here. Because I don't think we need, what is it? Yeah, we only need 2 teaspoons of this Nord spice. So first and foremost, let's just go ahead and do that real fast. Move this. Got my little thing. And then I'm just going to angle you all down like that. Hopefully one day I can get a nice camera to connect to the computer. But right now I don't. Okay. All right, so this is the cardamom. Oof. Got our cinnamon and then our cloves. Okay. This all smells fall. I will say that. Okay, let's just take these off. Oh, so 1.5 tablespoons of ground cardamom. This wants to come out. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. All I have. And then 3/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1, 2, and 3. All right, maybe a little extra cinnamon. I do like cinnamon. And then 1/4 teaspoon of ground clove. All right, there you go. Now we're just gonna Mix this all up. And we're going to set this aside. This is for our dessert recipe. All right, I'll set that aside. What am I asking Santa? Let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and. Oh, that is the wrong. There we go. Oh, for a new camera? I have one. It's just that I don't know. I don't think I have the cord to hook it up to the computer. Otherwise, I would use it. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. So here is our leek. There we go. Okay, cool. That's not bad. Let me grab my cutting board. I'm gonna wash this real fast. There we go. I just gotta grab my knife. All right, so it looks like they cut it in ribbons. I don't know. They just cut that off. I mean, it says only use the whites, but I mean, this looks like it's all whites to me. We're just gonna grab a bowl. I mean, we're using the whole thing. It says one leek. I've actually never had leeks before. Okay. So to throw that in here. Okay, so we got our leeks. Looking pretty good. Then I'm gonna chop our. This is green cabbage. Oh, look, it's already split. It says we only need half a head of green cabbage. Let's just rinse this off real fast. There we go. And just split it right down the middle. Just take off the first layer. There we go. I'm going to set this one off to the side. And then so we're going to chop these thinly. Going to grab another bowl. Set that. Put this over there. Thinly. Okay, well, when I think of thinly, I think Oh, that's thin. Cook for a few minutes. Okay. Then, okay, yeah. We're going to cook this down anyway, so I'm just going to... I probably could grate this too, but that's all right. Just cleaning off my cutting board. All right. It's a lot of cabbage, I'm not going to lie. But it's probably going to shrink down. I'm going to set that off to the side. Okay. So here is our cabbage. Our little bowl of cabbage. Pretty good. Next, that's about it. Now we're going to cook them. So we need 2 tablespoons of butter. And then I need 5 tablespoons for the dessert recipe. All right, let's go grab a pan. A large pan. I guess I can use... We're going to use this pan. Okay. Now comes the fun part. Remember how last week I moved all of you? Guess what? Got to do it again. I'm going to go ahead. I'll move that in a minute. I know this is probably not something that y'all want to see, but we're going to go for a little ride. There we go. Hi. We're going to go ahead and put this in. All right. There we go. Now you all can see. Okay. Hope you all can hear me decently. So, I'm going to turn this on medium heat because I believe that's what it said. Yep. We're going to add in the butter. Our 2 tablespoons. We're going to cook the leek first. And then we're going to add in the cabbage. And cook that for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to add the thyme, the broth, and then the apple. Which I just have to... I will cut the apple real fast. It says 1 to 2 apples. Can you have my knife? I mean, sure. Don't you have one? Okay. These are the 2 apples that I'm using. These are Honeycrisp apples. It says, not very specific, it just was 1 or 2 red or green apples. So I'm going to use Honey Crisp. I think they're probably better for this recipe. So, all right, so our butter, I don't know if you can hear it. You can hear it sizzling. It is ready to go. We're going to add in our leeks. And we're going to cook that for a few minutes until it softens. I think we're going to cook everything in this pot, pretty much. So let me go ahead and chop these apples real fast. Make sure this is. These smell delicious. It smells like you're cooking up onions. Yeah, I'll give you a peek to what it looks like. Doesn't that look good? Hate when I do that. There we go. Gonna get another bowl real fast. Just chop up. Chop up these apples. I'll show you them in a minute. Okay, almost done. I know it's not something exciting. You're just staring at a pot. Grab this. That's what the apples look like. Just nice diced pieces, they said. Okay. These look like they're getting soft. Oh, they smell really good. I'm not gonna lie. I've never had a leek before either. Which is why I'm interested to try this, but it smells like onions. So maybe they're part of the onion family. Okay, I'm going to add in the cabbage. We're going to cook this down for 10 minutes. It's a lot of cabbage. And while that's happening, let's go ahead and get our chicken broth ready. I'm just using canned chicken broth. Nothing homemade or anything. We need 6 cups. So close. Move that. So that's about 4. And then I have another measuring cup that will be 2 cups. So here is our chicken broth. Give this a nice stir. Shrinking down. Probably a better way to do that. So I got some thyme leaves here. It says we need a teaspoon. One teaspoon. We'll get that ready. Here's our teaspoon. Gonna set that off to the side. All right, so we have our cabbage in. We're letting it cook for another 7 minutes until it is soft. Then we're going to add in the thyme, the chicken broth, and then the apples. And then we're going to cook that for about 15 minutes. And then it's going to be done. Pretty simple and easy recipe. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's really softening up. Oh, there's it flying out of the pan. Just grab this. Gonna go ahead, sit down right here. I'll lift this up a little bit. Oh, because I'm overexposed. So, how's everyone's Saturday going? My Saturday is going well. It's going? How come it's just going? Rough day? Go ahead and it's Saturday though, so that's good. The weekend. It's fun and exciting. Stinks that Alex had to work today. Our cabbage has reduced by a lot, but still not as soft as we need it to be. So we might have to keep it on a little more than 10 minutes since it did seem like a lot of cabbage. So have a full house of kids, you know, you can tell them to go play outside. Is it nice over by you? I think it's like 60 something here, but I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty nice out. Clearly, as you can hear people cutting their grass. It's what is it here? It's 63. That's why I have all the windows open. All right. I mean this reduced by a lot. I still feel like there's. We still got 2 minutes. Oh, it's supposed to be 75, but it's super windy. Oh, it's supposed to get windy here as well, but I think that's one of the reasons why I have the window open. But then I didn't consider, people are actually going to be doing something. Oh, that's like okay. That's the loud bang that you hear once in a while. I don't know if you guys can hear outside. That's the thing. I'm sure you could because everything's open, but there's always like this bang from time to time. It's someone's door that the wind keeps slamming shut. I didn't realize that. I thought it was like construction. Okay. All right. So it's been 10 minutes, so I'm going to add in the time. Get it? Add in the time. I'm going to give that a stir. And then it says, I think we have to add in the chicken broth. So 6 cups of chicken broth. Here it comes. That's 4. And that's 2. And then it says followed by the apples. So here's our apples. We're just going to go ahead and put those in. Going to give this a nice stir. I'll move my chair, but this is what it looks like. That's it. It's what it looks like. There we go. So it smells decent. So we'll see how it tastes. We're gonna let this cook for 15 minutes until the apples get soft to our liking. So I guess let's see. I guess what we can do, not I guess, but this is what we're going to do. I'm going to shift you all back over to the table. So we're going to go for another ride again. Let's go ahead And I'll grab that, and I gotta grab this. Hi, how are you all doing today? Huh? Anything new and exciting? All right, I put that down. Shift it like this. So while that cooks, let's go ahead and clean up a little bit. And then we're going to start on, I'm going to cut the apples for the cobbler. So I'm going to put that up to the side real fast. And I'm going to just kind of clean up the area a little bit. Put this over here. Give that a nice stir. Grab a bowl. There we go. Put those there. Okay. Put that there. I'm just going to use, since we only cut cabbage on here, I'll flip it over. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, go. For this one, this recipe does call for strictly Honeycrisp apples. So it says between 5 and 6. I got a bag here. I'm going to do 6. Just making sure they're not bad. And then I got 2 left over. So let's go ahead. I'm going to wash these real fast in my little thing here. I'm gonna wash them. Oops. Grab a towel. And what we're doing with these is we're cutting these on wedges. We're cutting them into wedges, not on wedges. Let me go ahead and wrap this. Wrap this up. Go ahead and throw it in the fridge. All right. I'm going to set this up here, and then I'll go ahead and put this back up here. We'll put down like that. There we go. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to chop these into wedges. Just like that. Just like this. I'm going to place them in my bowl. Go. Okay. I'm excited to try this recipe. Because I've never had an apple cobbler before. How are these apples? Delicious. Honeycrisp apples are pretty sweet. If you ever had them. They have a nice bite to them too. So good. Maybe that's what you should do, Crystal. You should plant an apple tree. That would be fun. So I'm gonna eat these apples. Like the little core. So good. Oh. There we go. Like I said, today's theme is pretty much apples. I didn't realize until I looked at both recipes that they were apples. I'm like, oh, that works perfect. Especially since one of the recipes says that, you could use whatever kind of, apple, red or green. So figured why not just use the same apple for both recipes. This is our bowl of apples here. It's coming along good. All right. Got 2 more apples left. There we go. Oops. Then we got 1 more. I should put on a pot of water and make like homemade cider with these apples. Like the apple cores. Oh yeah? Where'd they all go? Oh, outside. Right, here we have our chopped apples. I'm gonna go check on our soup. This does smell really good. I'm not gonna lie. Apples are still pretty hard, so I'll leave that be. Let's see, what else? So, with this, to make the filling, preheat the oven to 375. All right. Mix together brown sugar, cornstarch, and Nord spices in a small bowl. Place the sliced apples into a 9-inch by 13-inch baking sheet and sprinkle with the sugar mixture. Stir to make sure the apples are completely coated. Set aside while you make the topping. Okay. So, let's go ahead and do that. I don't think I need to cut anything else. So, brown sugar, cornstarch, and apples. Let's go ahead and we'll use this bowl. Can you guys see that? Yeah. All right. So, Brown sugar is 1/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar. Fourth of a cup packed brown sugar into the bowl. And then 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, which I have right here. 1, 2. All right, and then 2 teaspoons. Where is my teaspoon? Hold on. Oh, here it is. And then two teaspoons of our spices that we made. This is the cardamom, cinnamon, and cloves. And this is 2 teaspoons of this. Okay. And then your card. All right, in a small bowl. Go ahead and mix this around with a spoon. Place. It's a 9x13 pan. You know, I don't think I have a 9x13. We'll just have to use a cake pan. All right, place the apples in a baking dish, then sprinkle with the sugar mixture. Okay, so we'll put these in our dish. And then sprinkle with the sugar mixture. Okay, then we're going to make sure that the apples are completely coated. We're just going to stir this up now. Okay. Then we're going to set this aside while we make the topping. Set that off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and okay. We're going to give our soup a few more minutes. It smells really good. Okay, combine flour, oats, sugar, baking powder, and salt in a medium bowl. Okay. Go ahead and do our flour. Flour is 1.5 cups. One. All right, 1.5 cups of flour. A cup of rolled oats. So I just have normal old-fashioned oats. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I'm guessing it is. You need 1 cup of those. Just gonna add in a little more. Yeah. People are, it's nice outside, so they're definitely making sure their grasses are cut for one last time. uh, half a cup of sugar, which, I guess I could have closed the windows, and I'm sorry about all the noise. I hope it's not too distracting or too annoying, but half a cup of sugar. And then a tablespoon of baking powder. Is it too distracting? Like, is it annoying, or is it just kind of in the background? I see a tablespoon of baking powder. Baking powder. Okay. Okay, well that's good. All right, then rub or cut in the butter until the whole mixture looks crumbly. All right, I never did this before, but hey. Oh, I forgot the salt. Hold on, a teaspoon of salt. Okay. Just background noise? Okay, well, I know it's probably not something everyone wants to hear, so. Cut in the butter, and rub and cut. Okay, I need 2, 3, 4, 5. Our soup is probably done now as well. So let's go ahead and put that in there. I'll just use a fork. Maybe just use my hands. It says until gradually add. Oh, we've got to add buttermilk as well. It says until it looks crumbly. Does that look crumbly to you? Kind of does to me. Kind of. Okay. We're going to turn off our soup. And we're going to go ahead and just mix this out real fast. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. Okay. All right. So, cup of buttermilk. So it says, gradually add the buttermilk until you have a nice thick batter with no dry spots. All right, so there we go. I'm just using low-fat buttermilk. It didn't really say what kind of buttermilk to use, but here we go. I'm going to go ahead and I don't know, I'm just going to add this in, see what happens. And then while this is cooking, we can try. Kind of looks like mush. Kind of see what it's going for, though. And then once I place this in the there we go. No, it's still a little dry at the bottom. Let me actually get a spoon. There we go. Now it's looking good. All right, and then pretty much all we're going to do is we're going to take some of this a little bit first. Pretty much we're going to take a spoon and just kind of dollop it on there. That's how it looks in the picture. So. And we're going to cook this for 35 to 40 minutes. All right. I'm going to put this in. Yeah, bake for 35 to 40 minutes until the tops are turning golden and the dough is cooked through. And then we're going to allow it to cool for 10 minutes. All right, so while we add that in, I'm going to add in a 40-minute timer on the phone. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit, a minute. Because now we're going to try our soup. Just go ahead and turn on the fan over here just in case. Okay. Let's go ahead and all this into the side. Hey, maybe the next time you guys come up here, you guys could be part of the live stream. Help me cook something. That'd be fun. Put all this away. Let me grab a bowl. Okay. Okay. So, this, I don't know if you guys can see this. Nope, this way. That's what it looks like. This is our little cabbage stew, little apple cabbage stew. So, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna put some in a bowl. I'm not gonna lie, this does smell pretty good. Okay. out too. I think it's supposed to rain today. Does any of this look good, by the way? I think the what's in the oven now looks good. This looks good too. I think this is going to be good. I kind of want to let it cool off for a moment, but here it is. Here is our little. Let me turn back to the page. Apple cabbage stew. The dessert looks excellent. Oh well, thank you, thank you. I think this is I don't want to say not ordinary soup, but this is definitely something that you would not think of making because the stew looks odd. Yeah. Because I mean, if you think of it this way, it's apples and cabbage, which you kind of don't. I'm just taking my hand off. You kind of don't think to combine together. Plus, you have chicken broth and leeks, which I think the leeks are fine, but you have the leeks and then the thyme, and I think the thyme kind of throws it off. But let me just. I'm not gonna lie, the broth, chicken broth, like when you make soup. Usually when you make, you use the chicken broth or like the bouillon cube or whatnot. And you taste the thyme and like a hint of apple. But it's not bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. I think the thyme just I don't want to say it takes over, but you could tell like it's pretty much like the dominant ingredient, like the taste that you get hit with. All right, let's try this. It's actually not bad. Not sure if you're a big fan on cabbage, but here's a piece of apple. The cabbage just kind of is tasteless a little bit. But again, that thyme is what really this this actually is not that bad. So the cabbage, you can taste. I mean, the cabbage doesn't really taste like anything. Again, you just taste the thyme. However, when you eat the apple, you get a little bit of that sweetness from the apple, and it kind of pairs well with the thyme and the leeks, which I believe leeks are part of the onion family. But this is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I would make this again. This is actually really good. Mm. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the broth, you just taste the thyme. You just taste the thyme, and I think that's what kind of really makes the dish because we didn't add any seasoning. We didn't add garlic powder, onion powder, salt, or even pepper. It was just the only spice that we added was um, the dried thyme. But I think it's actually pretty good. This is something that I would definitely like. I would try it different ways. I would probably add in more vegetables, leeks, cabbage, maybe onion. Um, Would I do the apple too? I mean, maybe, but just to kind of see how it tastes, even using vegetable broth, it's not bad. Now I wonder if we were to use a green apple, because green apples are supposed to be more tart, like Granny Smith. That's why they use it for baking. I wonder if it would taste different, like better or worse than the red apple, because I feel like the different apples that you use, they taste different. But I think this isn't bad at all. It, I wish you all could taste this. Like here, I feel like people would be like hesitant about it, but I mean, you just gotta go for it. Cabbage doesn't really taste like anything, but the app, apple's not bad. The apple in here is not bad. You just because it's soft, it just kind of like melts in your mouth, but then you get the sweetness of that apple. So it's good. It's good. I'm trying to describe like what I can compare this to. Because like the time gives it a taste that like I just can't put my finger on. Because I mean I never really use time in cooking, but this that isn't bad. That isn't bad at all. It's actually really good. We have about 30 minutes for our thing to be done in our dessert. I'm wondering, give me a vote. Should I make homemade whipped cream to like put on top of it? I do have um, what do you call it? Heavy whipping cream that I could probably make a batch real fast. Yes. Okay, I'll do that. Let me probably should have did this before I ate it. Let me go ahead and okay. Well, if that's the case, then let me go ahead and grab what I need. But this soup is good. I bet you could think of it like the cabbage is kind of like noodles. I don't think it's bad though. Okay. Let's see if I have any spare bowls since I pretty much used all of them. I do. Uh, let's go ahead. here is our heavy whipping cream. Oh, that just shaked the camera. And then that should be enough. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. Hold on. Okay. So let's go ahead and make our homemade whipped cream. This is to be a little noisy. Go. All right, first and foremost, I'm going to take our heavy cream, pour it into our bowl. Just like that. Okay. Then, I think that, yeah. No, wrong one. We're going to take our vanilla, just to use the rest of it. And I'm going to try the beaters. Then let's go ahead and add our powdered sugar. And we're going to get to going. Let's get to cooking. It's getting everywhere. Take another bite of my soup. It's starting to form. All right. Let's taste it. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just right, just enough sweetness, just enough vanilla. Just perfect. And then whatever I don't use, I can always make. I could always make hot chocolate and then add some cinnamon to it. Let's go ahead and lift this up. My bright and smiling face. Okay. We have about 20 minutes left. Yeah, make some homemade hot chocolate. That does sound good. Are you coming up here anytime soon? I know mom and dad went down there last month or whatnot. Are you planning on making a trip up here anytime soon? Okay. I was going to say, I don't know when you'll be able to come up here, but if all goes well, Mom is going to join me for a live stream. I think we planned it for November 11th. We're going to be making homemade cannolis, like the actual shell plus the filling, and then we're going to make something else. So a dinner and then like a dessert type of thing. But yeah, planning on the 11th, but we'll see because who knows. I was just thinking if you are here around that time, you could stop on by and join the fun. Stop on by and join the fun. Yeah, homemade cannolis. We have to buy the metal tube to wrap the cannoli around and fry it. I think that there's like a set on Amazon for like $15-$20. So that should be fun. And yeah, that's really it. That's it for me. Ooh. It's getting windy now. The blinds are making that noise. Hello? Mm-hmm. Okay. What's the bear chicken? Like, is it like pieces, chunks? Hmm. What is, how much are the nuggets? The Purdue nuggets. And what about the other ones? They about the same? Ooh. Um, yeah, I'll take a bag of the Purdue nuggets. Okay, thank you. Bye. Sorry, that was Tiff. Get my things back together. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, November 11th. Be there. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next weekend. Because next weekend, the 28th is when chapter 1 comes out of my project. So I'll probably be live streaming then too. I just don't know what I'm going to be making. But yep, we have about 15 minutes left on our timer. And then we have to let it cool for 10 minutes. I guess I could check to see how they are. Not done yet, but it does look good. It does look good. Let's keep that over there. Go ahead and put this away. I'll clean up a little bit. Oh, they smell delicious though. You could smell the cinnamon that kind of like wafting off them. Mm. This is gonna be good. My leak away. Here, I'll read you some fun facts. Leeks taste great. Leeks, like garlic and onions, belong to the allium vegetable family. Since leeks are related to garlic and onions, they contain many of the same beneficial compounds found in these well-researched health-promoting vegetables. Leeks have a sweeter, more delicate flavor than onions. Leeks add a subtle touch to recipes without overpowering the other flavors that are present. Leeks are low in calories with a large amount of soluble and insoluble fiber. There you go. There's leeks for you. So, I mean, set it right there. Part of the garlic and onion family. Have a sweeter, more delicate taste, and they don't overpower things. So, try it out. Get some leeks. That's good though. I might have to get leeks more often. I like. Have you ever cooked with shallots? Shallots are good. I do like cooking with shallots. Let's see. Let's see what other recipes I can make from here. Not today, though. I was so intrigued by the ground grains of paradise. Oh, here's another one that requires grains of paradise. Custard sauce. And some spiced butter. Rustic mustard. Sweet crostata dough. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm watching you. Rye pie dough. Baby carrots in moon sugar glaze. Oh, ground cardamom and zest of an orange. Oh, look. There you go. Grilled leeks. 4 large leeks. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. Salt and pepper. Have to try that recipe out. Ooh, double baked potato. It's almost done. Got about 8 more minutes. Ugh. That one just doesn't sound good. It's called stewed apples and Edar cheese. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But everything sounds good besides the last ingredient. We got unsalted butter, 4 or 5 sweet apples, dried currants. Never heard of that. Packed brown sugar, Nord spices, salt, vanilla extract, cornstarch, water, and then crumbled blue cheese for topping. Yum. Then we could leave that out. Baked goods. Braided bread. Oh, they have a recipe for garlic bread in here. Look at that. A loaf of Italian bread, salted butter, garlic, fresh parsley, and Parmesan cheese. Cabbage biscuits. Famous potato bread. Sajiras. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one either. Rye crisps, lavender and honey bread, soups and stews. That's one we did today. Coastal clam chowder. Doesn't that sound good? Clam chowder. Braised rib stew with farro. Farro? I don't know. Oh, now it's smelling good. You could smell the cinnamon apples now, and you could smell the the dough that we made. You could smell that. That actually smells really good. Baked White River salmon. Ooh, that actually looks good. Here's that one. I don't know if you like salmon. I'm not sure if you're a big fish eater. I've always wanted to try salmon, though. Chicken dumplings. There you go. Those ones look good. Ooh, Companion's meatball bake. That sounds good. Potatoes, ground beef. No fish for you. Potatoes, ground beef, breadcrumbs, egg, sour cream, garlic, sour cream again, and tomato paste. Like what kind of what? I was gonna say what kind of fish kid? What kind of kids do the fish like? What kind of fish? What kind of fish do the kids like? What do they eat? Like what do they? If they had to recommend one, like what would they say? Because I want to try salmon, and I have a few recipes for that. And in my story, my little project that I'm doing for my channel, the Zublo's Adventures, catfish. I'm making a honey garlic salmon dish. So that's one of the things that I'm gonna make and try. So we'll see how that goes. We barely have fish. Mom and Dad eat shrimp. Sometimes they eat the fish sticks, but that's like mashed up, like cut. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Cod or something. I don't know. But yeah. Have you tried fish before, or does it just smell bad when they cook it? Because I'm told that if I want to try seafood or whatnot, I should go to a restaurant and try it. But what if I don't like it and I'm wasting that money? And two, what if it doesn't sit well with me? And three, what if you can't season it how you want it if you want to try it, But they say, oh, go to restaurants and try fish and whatnot. So I'm like, you can't stand the smell of it. I mean, I can understand that, but isn't it like if it smells like fish, you're not supposed to eat it because it's bad? Isn't that like how that saying goes? Even though it's fish, it's not supposed to smell like fish, like dead fish. Otherwise, it's bad. Or am I just making that up? We got 2 more minutes. Let me just see how it looks. Oh. I'm going to keep it on for the 2 minutes. It is browning on the top, and it says once it's golden brown, we can take it out. But we literally have like 2 minutes left, so I'm excited. But then we got to let it cool for 10, so we'll see how that goes. Is that all they eat though? Catfish? How does do you know how Alex seasons the catfish when he makes it, or you don't? I don't know. My thing, I want to try. I want to try salmon, and if I like that, maybe I'll try others. Like even shrimp too. Like I feel like if I eat shrimp, it has to be with like pasta or something that like masks what it is. So like shrimp scampi or something. I feel like that would be something that I could eat if I. That's the thing. If I make it myself. If I don't make it myself, I don't know if I trust it. But that is something that I'm looking forward to trying, seeing if it's good or not. All right, got about 10 seconds. Counting down 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's go take it out. I'm gonna make 2 of these. This smells delicious. All right, are you ready? Are you ready for the big reveal? Look at that. Does that not look good? I know you can't see the apples, but just wait until we cut that open. It's nice and it's crisp at the. Not sure if it's all the way done, but hey, it's alright. Doesn't it look good? It smells delicious. It smells. I gotta cool this off for 10 minutes. Go ahead and put a timer on for that. And we'll do 9 since we probably wasted a minute already. What do you think? Does it look good? Not good? Let me grab. I take it out with a spoon. Take it out with a spoon. Let me get a plate. It smells delicious. I wish you could smell this. I'm surprised they didn't have me put. Well, I guess not. I would say I'm surprised they didn't have me put vanilla in there. But it's alright. It smells good. It smells great. why I'm like peeking. I'm impatient. I just want to cut it open, but we'll let it cool for 10 minutes. It's not gonna be that long. I'm gonna get my fork ready and my spoon ready to top it with the whipped cream. Counting down slowly. Oh, listen. You can smell the oats in here too. Okay. It is. Alright, we're just gonna cut this open. You ready? Alright. Grab my like that. I'm gonna take look at that. Take a dollop of whipped cream. Okay. Now let's go ahead and set this off to the side. Go ahead and try this. Oh, it smells so good. Are you ready? Here it is. Here's our little dessert. Let's grab an apple. Let's grab some topping. And here we go. Cheers. Mm. 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 Oh, that is good. You taste the cinnamon, the clove, the seasoning of the apple. And it's not too sweet either. Mm. And the topping adds a nice crunch. I'll definitely be making this again. Mm. Mm. Delicious. Delicious. I do always say that. Good. See? So good. It is good though. Mm. This is a dessert I would recommend. For me personally, I would probably add in more cinnamon, but that's because I like cinnamon. She's laughing. Good. So good. It is good though. You should try it. I'll have to make this when you guys come up. So good. Now I had my dinner and dessert. I recommend trying this. If you want, I'll send you the recipe. And then when you make it, you can send me a Snapchat of Holly going, good. Okay? Can I be the principal? How am I going to be the principal? So good. Yeah, I'll be the principal. Principal's up though. Enjoying my apple cobbler. Delicious. But that's it. That's the live stream for today. Thank you everyone who came out, said hello, watched, got to see some delicious food. I appreciate your support. I hope this made you want to eat something delicious or even make something delicious. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful weekend. Remember to be the best you can be. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see all of you next week for the big reveal of Chapter 1. I'll probably be doing something to live stream that, but I hope you all have a wonderful day and a great weekend. Bye!